right, everybody keeps talking about artificial intelligence and how we need to know how these things work, but the question is, where do you go to actually learn this stuff? Well, in Georgia, they have an initiative to teach young folks and their parents with regards to AI, but one of the issues they were facing, resources. Cuts to federal grants has impacted a program in Georgia. Joining us now is Valerie Mackey, the CEO of WrightNow Solutions, Quasandria Curry, the director of Westside Works Career Rise. Glad to have both of you here. Valerie, first, tell us, what is this program? Who are you helping?
Sure. This program is to help upskill folks in the community of Atlanta that would like to have a technology careers. It would specialize in artificial intelligence because it is in high demand. Employers need it all the time. So there's an 8-week boot camp, so to speak, where we have people come in, they learn more AI tools. It's not just one tool. So we like to look at it as vendor agnostic. So they learn several different types within Microsoft, Google, IBM, all the tools that makes them very marketable in this field. And for this particular program is for our youth, is for 18 to 24. We have some programs focused on everyone. This particular program, we wanted to focus on our youth, the ones that may or may not have gone to college, to give them an opportunity to start their careers.
So let's talk about this program. First of all, how long has this been going on? How many students have you helped?
Yes.
Okay, so this particular program, I'm sorry, Cassandra, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Cassandra, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm Quasandria, and I am grateful to be here, first of all. But I work for an organization called Career Rise, and we are an intermediary here in Atlanta that really work with a number of organizations, resources, workforce providers, and employers, all for the purpose of helping job seekers get access to training programs and employment that help them with their economic mobility. And so what I do is I oversee operations at Westside Works, which is a Westside resource center that have a number of different phenomenal career support service resources and training programs. And Valerie and her team are one of those providers that support us with that training, train to place model. And so that AI program was implemented really because we know that technology is ever changing, and we have to do all that we can to help our young people and all job seekers maintain relevance to the current day market and the needs and the shifts in the in our workforce. And so this training program is the very first implementation at Westside Works for this year, and it's focused on youth and engaging them in opportunities and pipeline opportunities to go into technology career pathways. So while it's the first time that we're doing this, we have a pretty we have a youth program initiative that focuses on multiple different tracks, and there's about 80 youth that we've engaged through those various tracks, but I think we have just about a little under 25 that have started this particular program with Val.
And I just want to add, over time, we have trained approximately 2,000 people in various areas, including cloud engineering, web, project management tools, Salesforce, ServiceNow, all these tools. Westside Works has also been in business for a very long, quite a while now, and they've had, I don't know, a couple of thousand go through various programs, but the artificial intelligence program being hot and heavy new, employers said they needed a new one, and so this is what we're giving them.
All right, so obviously these programs cost money. Cassandra, we've had a lot of cuts take place coming out of the federal government, and so how these cuts impacted this program, and how much money do you need to fund this program, and what is the plan of action to raise that?
Yeah. So I will say that, we have had a lot of shifts, as you mentioned, in government funding and just funding in general across all of the different pathways that typical nonprofits access funding, whether it's through philanthropic organizations, private funders and sponsors, because when the government shifts occurred, a lot of those funding sources really hunkered down to support their anchor partners and organizations. And so you didn't see a lot of fruitful offerings to new partnerships flourishing as of now. So we really have considered it particularly a slowdown in funding opportunities that we typically would anticipate to support operations for nonprofits, specifically our workforce efforts at Westside Works. So our partnership with WrightNow Solutions and this particular AI program, Career Rise, we're a funders collaborative, and one of our larger funding sources is the Arthur and Blank Foundation, which proudly supported the initial grant that supported with the implementation of this program. However, really helping this program see its way through to the end really requires multiple diverse funding sources to really support, to fill in those gaps. So we currently, Val can share a little bit more about what that particular gap is for this particular program, but across all of our program pathways, we're still seeing about $1 million in a funding gap. One of our largest funding opportunities that was going to be through a government particular program was about a $1.2 million gift that we were hoping to receive, and that funding was rescinded. It was offered and then it was rescinded. So we are quickly, putting our boots on the ground and hoping to hunker down with getting support and leveraging other resources to continue these programs that we're offering to youth and all of the job seekers across Metro Atlanta.
So, Valerie, how are you reaching out to the public for them to support this funding shortfall?
So we have some employer partners that we have talked to. We have individual funders, as she mentioned. We have a shortfall. So essentially, these programs are free to the participants. We do not want to charge the people in the community. We agreed that these programs would be free to the participants, but this particular program is about $8,000 per person to have this expertise and give them everything they need, the tools, the access to the tools they need to learn, their certification, and so forth. Also, I want to mention as a part of this program, it's a holistic program. We think about this from a family perspective. So we also have programs for parents. We mentioned this is for 18 to 24, but there are adults that are trying to help their children decide where they want to go in their career. They got us to this point. So we have programs for parents. That also costs money. We're doing things with the parents, like helping them not on the level of becoming AI consultants, but rather how do they utilize AI in their everyday life? How do they utilize the AI to create healthy recipes for their family? How do they use AI to send emails to the superintendent or the principal if their child needs help at school, to make sure that they're heard in the school system if they have younger children? And bringing us to the younger children, we have pop-up programs for them around career discovery. Like, what does it take to be a civil engineer? What does it take to be a technologist? What does it take to be a media company? What does it take to have those careers they may not think of? So this program is not just for artificial intelligence in this cohort. We talk about this one the most because it is actually the most expensive one to run. It's the most comprehensive. But we didn't forget about the younger students that may be in high school trying to figure out what their next step is, nor do we forget about the parents that we need to help them decide how they can help their kids and giving them the support systems that they need. How do they have cybersecurity in their home? Different programs like that. All in all, these programs cost $327,000 to run. We have garnered $100,000 already. So we started with some funding. We mentioned Westside Works already had a program, and they work with several vendors. RightNow Solutions is one of them. RightNow Solutions offers the programs that I just mentioned, but they have other programs that they run too. So the Arthur Blanks Foundation has started us on our way last year. We planned this last year. We started last year. We kind of knew we would be coming into this funding this year. We anticipated the funding this year. But unfortunately, after planning and after all of the things we did, that funding, like she said, was rescinded in May. We actually got, most people got their letters May 9th that the funding was going to be rescinded. So we had to figure out other ways. And so we're asking people, hey, it costs $8,000 per student. Can you change a life? Can you do $8,000 to change a life? One scholarship is $8,000. And then we have sponsorship opportunities where if you can do 5 scholarships, we will list you as a sponsor, as helping. So the community can see your company actually making that huge impact, but individuals can make that huge impact too. So we're reaching out to our employer partners, we're reaching out to our corporations, we're reaching out to individuals to see how they would like to help change a life.
So if a person out there wants to help, where do they go?
So we have a donation page.
We definitely have a donation page. Thank you, Valerie. On our Career Rise site, you can visit www.careerriseatlanta.org. Donate now, today. And we also have a specific donation site that we can share with you and post on our social. We have it posted on our social media pages as well.
What is the site?
So careerriseatlanta.org is our website, and there's a link there to the donation button. Yes, there's a link on our website to the button.
And if
So
you
it's
would like,
CareerWise Atlanta. One second. Hold on 1 second. You said CareerWiseAtlanta.org.
Yes, careerriseatlanta.org. And there's a place on our a button that says donate. And also we have partnered with
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Control room, can y'all pull that website up? Control room, can y'all pull that website up, please? Okay, because I want to be so folks can actually see it. So CareerWiseAtlanta.org.
Yes, and Atlanta is spelled all the way out. So career, CareerRiseAtlanta.org.
All right, so folks, this is the page. Again, there's a donate button there. So if you want to support the initiative, please do so. And so again, go to careerwiseatlanta.org and careerrise.atlanta.org. So folks, check that out. And again, we were talking about again, these AI programs is one thing to say what we need, but again, it's a different thing when you actually have to learn how to do these things. And so again, pull up again, folks. So you go to careerrise.org, then you go careerwiseatlanta.org, then you'll see the donate button where all the folks watching can assist. All right, we certainly appreciate it. Thanks so much and good luck.
Thank you. We really appreciate the time you gave us here and appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much, Roland.
Yes.
Folks, we'll be right back. Roland Martin Unfiltered on the Black Star Network.